Huh? Yeah! What's your name? Your name's Zach? We're brothers for life. Wow, that's kind of loud, isn't it? Is that loud? Is that all right? All right. Hey, everybody, I'm Zach. Welcome to the Nerd HQ 2012. It's been a journey, to say the least. I don't know how you got tickets. Honestly, that's a joke. Who was here last year? Oh, wow. So who's here for the first time at Nerd HQ? That's awesome. That's so awesome. Thank you guys for believing in the vision that we have at the Nerd Machine. Thank you for believing in the idea that we can have really cool, intimate panels like this with some of our favorite stars and raise money for charity at the same time. So thank you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Ready to rock? All right, well, this is our maiden voyage for 2012. Our first panel, Expendables 2. Who's excited? Coming to the stage right now, three of our favorites. I'm just going to bring them all at the same time. Terry Crews, Randy Couture, and Dolph Lundgren, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for these guys. Your mics are on your seats, boys. And as these guys know and you guys know, it's an open forum. So you start raising your hands and you start asking questions. It's all for you.
Right there in the blue.
This time you guys are, so what's your best Arnold experience or story from Expendables 2?
Well, I got to say it because I walked, it was weird because the day he showed up on set, you see the limousines first, okay? You see the big SUVs everywhere, and you see planes, and you see helicopters flying overhead. And I was like, dude, I'm coming to work. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, Arnold just kind of walks out. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. It's nice. And but when he showed up, man, the energy was ridiculous because Sly was there. His forearms were bleeding with, anticipation. It was all like, it was testosterone just, on steroids. So, but to have the Arnold Schwarzenegger there, it meant so much because I didn't get to work with him last time. And we had this nice scene together, and it was just it just settled everything for me. You know what I mean? It made everything go full circle because this is literally the best action film ever made.
Right here.
Hi. Excuse me for not standing, but with all that testosterone on the set, do you guys butt heads a lot?
Actually, surprisingly, no.
Really?
I think from Sly down, we're all kind of in awe and just happy to be part of this thing with all these amazing guys. There was no drama. You'd think with all those alpha males in the same place there would be posturing and all that stuff going on, but there really wasn't. We had a lot of fun.
I wanted to beat them up, both of these guys, but I never get a chance. And Van Damme too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is for Randy. So of all the cast, perhaps present company excluded, just to make things easier on you, who do you think would give you a run for your money in the octagon?
Well, I think this guy here. We got to do a little workout the other day for a bodybuilding.com thing in the cage and held pads for each other, and he's been a combative sports athlete in karate for a long time, so he definitely has. And he's still very actively in the sport, so it would be fun to sometime hook it up and spar with him.
I'd make drinks for both of them. Here's your smoothie, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
This question's for Randy. I just want to ask, what was your toughest fight in MMA?
Toughest fight was the first time I fought Pedro Hizzo. Title fight, 5 rounds, back and forth. Won a decision, but didn't walk right for about 6 weeks after that fight. It was a tough fight.
Who was that against, you said?
Pedro Hizzo.
Oh.
A Brazilian kickboxer, trained a lot with Peter Aerts in Holland.
Oh, Oh, yeah, they're
Very, very
good.
good.
The Dutch.
Kicked me about 13 times in my left leg. The leg turned black and swelled up. Wasn't pretty. Broke my nose. Yeah, it was fun. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm full of questions. Okay, worst injury on the set. Who had it and what was it?
That's a tough question because unfortunately we had a pretty serious accident with second unit and we lost one of our stuntmen, which really kind of created a somber mood on set for a couple of weeks after that. We had one guy get seriously injured and another guy didn't make it. So it was my first experience with something like that, but evidently, obviously it's a very dangerous part of the job and it happens. We heard from Sly and other guys that have a lot more experience, maybe not than this guy, but us two certainly, and it does happen. So yeah, it was unfortunate.
Actually, this is for Terry. I'm a big fan of you since a long time. I love that you're very diverse in your roles and you're willing to play anything, so that's awesome. Did any of these guys try to give you any competition with your muscles on your chest? And if you can give us a demonstration.
What competition with the muscles on my chest? There is no competition with the muscles on my chest. All right, let me tell you something. You know what? I have no shame. I don't. I just admit it. You'll be like, what is he doing selling mayonnaise? What is he doing? Let me tell you something, and I'll be real with you. I would have done anything in the entertainment industry. Anything. I was security for years. I thought I was going to do animation. I was drawing and painting. I just wanted to be near it. I told my wife, when I met her, I said, we're going to play in the NFL, then we're going to move to Hollywood, we're going to make movies. I am you. I would be at Comic-Con sitting out there asking questions. So let me tell you, I look at everything I'm doing as I'm from Flint, Michigan. I'm supposed to be in jail, okay? That's just the real. And to be up here with these guys, these legends, it's just such an honor. And I'm one of those guys that I would have done anything to be in it. And here I am. I'm talking about in the biggest movie of all time. This is America, y'all. It really proves that in America, this stuff can happen. So, thank you.
Hi, this is for Dolph. I was wondering if you would talk about your experience on Chuck and what was it like working with that cast and doing action scenes with them.
On Chuck? Well, the scale was slightly different than the Expendables, but it was fun. I hadn't done TV before. It was kind of a good experience. It moves much faster. Movies, you sit around and wait a lot in your trailer, you're making phone calls and getting bored and trying to get a workout in or something. But TV is very quick and you have to be sharper all the time. So it was fun. I really it's great to see these guys here again. Hey, this guy.
Come on.
So that was fun. Great.
I could give Terry a run for his money on his chest, though. I'll tell you what. I've been doing one-handers for months now. For months.
This question is for all three of you. With the success of the first movie, how much say did you guys have in the input of your characters this time?
Wow. None. To be honest, we get a script, we see what they're going to do with the character, what kind of stuff the character's going to do. You always have a little input because somewhere you have to find it in yourself to relate to that guy and tell the truth. If you don't find a way to tell the truth and be that character, nobody's going to buy it anyway. So the nice thing about the second movie is we all get to kind of expand on the characters that we started in the first movie, and you see a little more of their, camaraderie, a little more of their character develop through the second movie, especially with us three. We're kind of the backbone of the second movie.
A little more drinking from Gunner,
Yeah.
I enjoy that part.
I don't think the second film is any time to get an ego and be like, Sly, I don't think I would shoot that way. You know, it's not time for that. You know what I mean? It's really about focus. You know, we really took a military viewpoint to this thing. You know, there were generals, there were lieutenants, there were people who had to follow orders. And the thing is that makes a better piece when you kind of take yourself out of it.
We were the grunts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
We're not the generals.
Hello? Oh, sorry. Hi, this is quite a sausage fest you guys got going for this movie.
Ew!
Sword fight!
I just wanted to know which one of you guys kind of does your own stunts, or if you guys all have stuntmen doing your stuff, or who does what in the cast?
We all kind of do as much as we can. I mean, there is a line that you can't cross. The insurance companies aren't going to let you do some things, and there's some things, frankly, you don't really want to do. It's like, you know, you're going to blow up what? No, not with me in it, you're not.
Like, for instance, you don't want to ride on the back of a jet ski with this guy driving, chasing a seaplane at full speed in a freaking 33-degree water in Bulgaria. But that's, I had to do it anyway. I was dumb enough to say yes. Somehow I'm still sitting here. Because when he gets going, his adrenaline goes through the roof, and he just doesn't know what he's doing. He goes maniac.
Every weapon that they handed us, Randy had in his back of his house already. He's like, I got that. I got that. Yeah, I got that one too. I was like, what? Hey, man, how do you get this stuff? You know, I was like, is that legal? I didn't know. But yeah, there were a couple of stunts. I mean, I did as much as I could because I'm really hard to double because my chest does this and the stuntman does it. But the thing was, I was fun. I got a little story. After, you know, the big thing about the lake, there was a stuntman. He was like, dude, you can do this. It's not a problem. Get on a jet ski, and you know, we're going to go out into this lake, and we're going to put 2 other guys on there. I'm like, hey, man, wait. I'm 250 pounds. That jet ski looks like it holds maybe $150. How you going to put me and 2 other guys on there? He's like, oh, no, it's all rigged. It's all great. We can do it. I'm like, okay. So I'm standing there on the side. I said, you know what? Wait. If you show me you can do it, I'll do it. That'll be great. So he's like, oh, yeah, there's no problem. We got it. It's not a big deal. And get out there. They go out to the lake. They go 1, 2, 3. Those guys, blah, they splash in the water. I'm like, good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. And right after that, he hit the water.
Then we went out and did it anyway, the 2 of us.
Hey, this is for Terry, and this is a bit off topic, but ever since your Old Spice ads have come out, my 3-year-old daughter's been running around the house going, ba 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 power.
Yeah.
I just had to let you know, man.
What it's about. Old Spice.
Hi, this question is for Dolph. I'm a big fan of Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Oh, great.
Seen it at least 10 times.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to ask you, back in the day, he's gone now, but did you get a chance to spar with Brandon Lee? And if so, how was it?
Brandon? No, he was a great guy, you know, nice kid, great actor. You know, I didn't really know who he was when I got the role. You know, I thought, Brandon Lee, sounds familiar. Let's see now. His dad was Bruce Lee, of course. So if your dad is Bruce Lee, you know, there's a few issues when you're trying to be an action star, right? But somehow he got it together, and he was, you know, he had a great star quality. And I think hadn't he, you know, gotten killed, you know, which was so sad, right? He would have been a huge star, that kid. You know, I thought about him the other day, actually. He would have been, because he turned 30 in 1993, I think it was. So he would have been 50 now, I think, right? 20 years, he would have been 50 next year. But anyway, nice kid, and it was a great movie, a fun movie, so good experience for me. Yeah.
Is it on? Okay. Hi, Dolph. I love you, by the way. I don't know if you remember.
Sorry to hear that.
I don't know if you remember, but I was at the panel 2 years ago, and I had a shirt with your name on it, and then I ran out back afterwards, and you took a photo with me.
Oh, yeah.
And that was awesome.
Oh, thanks.
And that was my first day of my first Comic-Con. Anyway.
I'll pay you later.
I was wondering if the cast has seen your number from Melodifestivalen, where you sang Elvis, and if you'll be going back to Sweden for Eurovision this year, because they won.
Oh, thanks. What did you say about the number? What did you ask about that
Has
singing?
the cast seen your number that you sang Elvis?
I don't know who's seen it. Sly, you said? No. Who?
Has anyone seen
Anyone
it?
seen it? I don't know. I don't know nobody here, I don't think. Fortunately, because I had to do this Elvis, song on TV. It was really sad. I mean, it was, but some people seem to like it. No, I'm not going back this year. But
he actually sings a whole bunch in Expendables too.
This guy is a good singer. That guy over there. That guy. I'm just an amateur. He's a pro.
What?
No. What? Oh, that's when after a few shots, I get better. That's it.
Hi, Terry. I think you're incredible because you managed to balance both being really funny and doing action really well. So I wanted to see what's new, like on the comedic horizon for you.
Say that again.
Like, what do you have coming out that's funny? Are you doing anything comedic lately?
Right now it's funny because Hollywood basically determines what you do. A lot of people think I sit at home and just peruse scripts like, what am I going to do now? But it's really like, I'll take it. And then I cry, and I'm so happy I got another job, and then we go. But it's funny because I'm making this move into drama now. I did 5 episodes of The Newsroom with Aaron Sorkin. Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? It's weird. So on July 29th, it premieres, and I do the last 5 episodes, and action has been my way right now. This is so cool. But you got to understand, Sly has wrote a lot of comedy in Expendables 2. And it's really a big, entertaining piece. When you see all 3 of us, the way we get along, it's really so many great comedic moments. It's just as satisfying as any, nice. It's a great action comedy in a lot of ways when you see it. You'll be surprised.
Hey, I know you guys mentioned the lake scene too from Expendables 2. What was probably your favorite scene to shoot, or what you had the most fun shooting on?
Well, for me, kind of the last act of the movie, we chase these bad guys into an airport and wreak some major havoc in an airport. He has some amazing scenes. Terry and I, it's where a ton of the close quarter combat stuff happens. We shoot the hell out of the place and trash a lot of dudes, and it was a lot of fun. That was my favorite part.
My favorite scene was, again, it was the Arnold, Sly, everybody all in one room scene. That, again, man, it just made you go, wow, here I am, I really had to check myself, man. I had a lot of Old Spice on. Shameless plug. I told you I have no shame. But no, I just made sure, because I was that nervous. It was that kind of event. You go, I can die now. It was one of those. After we did it, I was like, I'm good.
And I was a little upset, though, when Arnold turned to me, because, I can reveal a little bit. He's kind of, we save him, right, in the beginning?
Yeah.
Something. And he kind of, he's handcuffed to this chair, and he turns to me and he goes, "Cut me loose, Frankenstein." I was a little upset over that, And he goes to me after, he goes, "I didn't write the line, I'm sorry." And Gunner's answer in the movie is just like just kind of groan back.
We got time for one, maybe two more questions.
So, already had a few funny stories, but any other funny stories or any pranks on the set? Anybody that really liked to kid around a lot?
Well, one of the funniest moments I thought was this unique, huge scene. We're coming out of the woods in the beginning of the movie to recover a package, and we've forgotten something. One of our teammates has to go back and collect it. We're coming out of the woods into this fog and smoke, into this open field, and this is the first time you see Jean-Claude's character and all the bad guys. And a huge scene. There's a ton of dialogue, very complex scene. Sly's got to talk to Villain, who's Jean-Claude, Scott Adkins is his number one bad guy. Chief henchman is talking to Statham. They've caught Liam, and it's this kind of crazy scene. And Jean-Claude, I'm not sure what Jean-Claude was doing the night before, but you know, let's just say he kept stopping in the middle of the scene. I was like, what the hell is he doing? He wants a line from the gal that's keeping the script. He's forgotten his line, and so he keeps doing this. And he's stomping around in this field, and he keeps stopping. Line. And I was like, can you imagine this guy doing Shakespeare? To be or not to be? Line. I about pissed myself. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
And it's going to come out brilliant. He looks that crazy that's going to come out great.
I remember, we walked back, you know, we did the first take, and we go back in the tree line to, like, get ready for take 2. Sly, because he's all thinking, he's like, I'm going to have to do some freaking rewriting around here. But it turned out to be a good scene. And JC I think he'll be good in the picture. You know, he's a really interesting bad guy.
It's going to come together.
It's going to come across good.
That guy's brilliant.
Especially because of the drama with what happened with Jean-Claude and Sly in the first movie. I don't know if you guys ever watched YouTube and the whole thing. I think it just made it even better, because it really was a little bit. Everybody had a lot to prove, you know, because he was like, hey, you know, I don't want to do this first movie and the whole thing. And Sly's like, it's great, it's gonna be great, and then it ended up great. And now it's like, yo, okay, now I got to come back and show you guys. And it was a great dynamic. You're gonna see it when you watch it. It's really, really cool. The tension is palpable.
Guys, because our gentlemen have given us so graciously their time, they have a heart out right now. They have got to go. So let's hear it one more time for Randy and Terry and Dolph. Cast of Expendables. We're going to go out that way. If you guys could stay in your seats, stay in your seats. I'm sorry, there's no autographs. We can't do any autographs. I'm so sorry. I'll be the bad guy. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. Was that fun? Yeah! And it's all for charity. Oh, you guys going to take some pictures? You want to take some pictures real quick? Oh, sound bites for Spike? Or where? Where at? Right off the stage? All right. All right, talk amongst yourselves. Take pictures while they do something with Spike.